it at 8 turns becomes 8 mana instead, which is like insane. Now you're forced to deal with people's mana rocks. Uh-oh. Right? So the nice thing with Soul Shatter and the God of Fright is we get to take their creatures. Right? Force them to sacrifice and just take them. It's a nice play, yes? Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Zendikar is out with the wind. It has stopped rising, and Kaldheim is here. Don't forget that we also have early access to Magic the Gathering Arena. Get into that, you guys. Available on your Android phone. If you can't find it in the store, I will have a tutorial for you to, root your phone, download the Play Store that it would be available in, and install it that way. It's a lot of work, and it's going to require a lot of work on my behalf to teach everybody how to do that. So stay tuned. Don't be super upset. Don't rush out and buy a brand new phone just yet. Hold on, and we're going to help you guys get it on your phones, no matter which Android you're on right now, as long as you're comfortable with the process, of course. With that being said, we're back today with a brand new Kaldheim deck. Kaya's Lantern is an Orzhov control deck, black and white, focused around Kaya the Inexorable, one of my favorite planeswalkers in the new set, and she is tough. Not only that, but fits in a wide variety of decks. So let's break down Kaya's Lantern. We're going to break down the deck list in its entirety, talk about the strategies, the synergies, everything that you need to know as someone who's brand new to this deck to play effectively and efficiently and rank up in Magic the Gathering Arena. Of course, if you guys do find any value, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, and bug them to download Arena on their phones. Let's get everybody playing. Without further ado, though, Kaya's Lantern, revolving around Kaya the Inexorable, a 5 loyalty planeswalker, +1, put a ghost form counter on up to one target non-token creature. It gains whenever this creature dies or is put into exile, return it to its owner's hand, and then create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. This protects your creatures from everything. This is so good. Sorry, Ugin. Sorry, Skyclave Apparition. Extinction Events. Not today. Really cool stuff. -3, exile target non-land permanent. You can just nuke anything of your opponents. That's so good. Exile permanently. They don't get it back ever. My bad. And then finally, -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand, your graveyard, or from cards you own in exile without paying its mana cost. So, you can't cast your opponent's things from exile. That would be really cool. Just your own, which is totally fine because, if your opponent is exiling any of your creatures, you'll be able to grab them right back. If they're in the grave, you can grab them back and even replay them from your hand. There's not a lot of creatures in the deck. As I said, it's a control deck. Some of the creatures that we will want to be using Kaya's +1 ability on, though, would be Tergrid, God of Fright. This is a 5/4 with Menace. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from graveyard into the battlefield under our control. This is absolutely amazing for a few synergies that we'll talk about in the deck, but where we really use this card is within the Tergrid's Lantern. And now we're talking about Kaya's Lantern. We showed you Kaya the Inexorable. Here's the Lantern, legendary artifact for 4. We can tap it. Target player loses 3 life unless they, sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. So they have to discard, sacrifice something. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Really, really nice. Similar to Kroxa, but even better because they have to sacrifice their stuff. And then we can pay 4 to untap it, which is absolutely insane. Very, very cool stuff. We do have the Skyclave Apparition as our final creature that you would be using Kaya's Plus ability on. This is nice because we can keep exiling it, right? If they deal with it, they get their token, sure, but the Apparition comes back to our hand, and we can take care of another one of those permanents, and they'll just get tokens. Tokens are, not good, right? Of course, the card's text, it's a 2/2 when it enters the battlefield. Exile up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with converted mana cost 4 or less until the Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, at which point they'll create an XX blue illusion equal to that card's converted mana cost. So, Kaya's Plus ability goes out on the Skyclave. It goes out on Tergrid. The main strategy of the deck is, get Kaya out, get Tergrid's Lantern out, and then, we're controlling. So before we start breaking down all of the removal, which is the main part of the deck, let's break down some of our win condition here. It is the Lantern. Doing 3 damage is not much, but when you start stacking that per turn, it really adds up. So, you know, in control match, we're going to turn 7 to turn 10. That means we should have, you know, 8 land in play. Plus, we have something really fun within the Replicating Ring. This is a 3 CMC mana stone, which we can tap to add mana of any color. Excuse me. More importantly, though, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on the Replicating Ring. If it has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them and create 8 colorless snow artifacts named Replicating Ring with add 1 mana of any color. So, you know, we can go from, you know, just a little bitty colorless ramp, which is good, right? Going a double drop on mana production on turn 3 is fine. But then as we continue to control the match and, you know, remove things, control it, make the match go to the later parts of the game, you know, Replicating Ring triggers. Now we've got 8 mana. That's 2 free triggers per turn on the Lantern. And this is stackable, you know, so, you know, getting to the Replicating Ring to pop basically will win you the game. It's very, very good. So, you know, you can sink all of your mana into the Lantern, which is basically exponentialized through the Replicating Ring. Very, very good. With that all out of the way, you know, let's maybe continue breaking down things. Synergy form. So we have the God of Fright. Whenever your opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put it into the battlefield under your play. Well, we're running one and only Soul Shatter. My favorite removal just got better. Instant speed for 3. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Let's run through a scenario. So, you know, your opponent plays a Ugin, right? You already have your God of Fright. Your opponent presses -5 on their Ugin because they want to exile your God of the Fright. But wait a minute, we've got Soul Shatter in play at instant speed. Boom, our opponent sacrifices their Ugin. Their Ugin comes back to us on our board state. We lose the God to exile, which is fine. We replay it back later with Kaya. So we're going to see a lot of Ugins. Everybody's talking about, oh, this turn 2 Ugin, which is really bad. It's not consistent, not competitive. You'll never see that in a tournament. Cool party trick. But lots of people are playing Ugin. We have Vorinclex, you know, Ugin's immediate minus for the ultimate and stuff. Kaya is going to really help you protect against the Ugins, which is really nice. And then again, you know, taking your opponent's Ugin from them, taking their Vorinclex from them, right? Their Elder Gargoyle, whatever it happens to be. Give me that. I'm going to Soul Shatter it with the God of Fright in play, and now it's mine. So that's one of the cooler things you can do to fit into a win condition as well, because now you've got a big baddie that you can utilize to win the game. But other than that, you know, we've got a lot of removal. 3 copies of our Extinction Event for 4 sorcery speed. Choose odd or even, then exile each creature with the chosen converted mana. 3 copies of our Doomskar sorcery speed for 5. Destroy all creatures. Foretell for 3, which is quite nice. We talked about everything here. We've got 4 copies of the Tome just to help us with consistency's sake. You know, it's a nice cheap play. We're not really removing things on turn 2, so we can get this in play without, you know, much side effect. We can tap it to scry 1. We can pay 2 and tap it to draw a card. Once we do this 4 times total, we gain 4 life and sack it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then, you know, as far as consistency, the Birth of Meletis as well. A Saga, we search for planes, put it into our hand, and shuffle our library. We created 0/4, which is nice for defending, and then gaining 2 life, which is nice to mitigate those aggro decks. 2 eliminates for 2, destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. Now into a little bit of our removal. 3 copies of our Heartless Act. Choose 1 at instant speed, destroy target creature with no counters on it. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. So, you know, a lot of removal, whether it be wiping the whole field with Extinction Event or Doomskar, taking out those key threats that give them value with the Heartless Act or eliminate. And then finally, you know, trying to get the God of Fright in play, and then using Soul Shatter so you can actually take their creatures that you're removing back into play for yourself. All while ramping into Kaya, playing the Lantern, getting these Replicating Rings, surviving. Now you've got an excess amount of mana, and you can just drain it into the Lantern to win you games. We also have Emeria's Call × 4 for 7 at sorcery speed to create 2 4/4 angels. Everything else gets indestructible. We don't really have much to give indestructible to. But, you know, the 2 4/4 angels is really nice, and that's going to give us a little bit of reach in that late game as well. 2 Ardenvales we can tap for 5 to create a 1/1 white human. 5 plains, 8 swamps, 4 Brightclimb Pathways, and 4 Temple of Silences. That's the deck list. Those were the strategies and synergies, you guys. I'm having so much fun with these new decks. In the last video, we took a look at Is It Giants? Amazing. So powerful. slapping even rogues down to the ground, baby. And now we're playing Kaya's Lantern or Orzhov Control, and you know, it's doing a similar thing. Very nice results. A new meta is so fun to play in because people don't have it mapped out mentally. They don't know what your next play is before you even make it, right? So everything's a surprise right now, and that's super fun for me as a deck builder. I hope you guys enjoy the deck. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Hit the bell icon so you're notified of all of our lives. When we do go on YouTube, we chat while things premiere as well. So you can also support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and by purchasing things through our Amazon link. I really appreciate every one of you, whether, you know, it's just your time and attention or you're here financially. Thank you all so much. You're amazing. Enjoy Kaya's Lantern half as much as I did, and you'll be having just a perfect day. Take care, and we'll see you with our wrap-up thoughts in a few. All right, we're going first. This is the same player as we seen earlier, which means it's time for a new deck. Right, we don't want to be playing the same deck too much. Doomskar seems nice. I forget, were they a creature deck? Oh no, the mutate deck. That's not what I want to see. Alright, let's foretell our Doomskar. I like how it's like a little bird. Try to get our Skyclave out right before Kaya so we can plus onto the Skyclave. Oh. I was gonna say, that's not right. Wrong click. Good thing we didn't have enough mana. Alright. Cobra in play. Let's deal with it right away. Oh, this was the Temur Giants, wasn't it? I feel like it was. Alright, so Skyclave hits turn 4, Kaya hits turn 5. So they've got one chance. Well, one opportunity. Let's see if they get it. Doesn't look like it, nope.
Don't worry, I got you.
So, you know, we could chump block, get it back to our hand, and just keep exiling over and over. Which is pretty cool, especially when we wipe the whole field. 3/3, sure. We could even Heartless Act. If they don't want to attack us here, we can Heartless Act our Apparition. We do want them to attack, though, for sure, yeah. Perfect. And yeah, it's just like super easy chump blocks. We get a 1/1, and it goes back to our hand. Right, so now we just get to attack. Take our damage. Doomskar. Right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now the question goes, do we want to sit on this or not? We probably will. And then let's just hold up our removal. Scoot Storm in play. They play a land right on top of it. Which is just great. Let's hold out, see if they try to mutate onto one of them, and then we'll kill the one they mutate to. And this is a token. We should have done it the other way around, because we can't take a token there. Let's just lace in another Doomskar. My bad. And, you know, there's no legendaries to take. Let's just keep plussing. sitting on 5. This would be 6. Let's just wait it out, right? There's no need to have 6 land. We need 7 land. Goose in play. Okay, that's a good opportunity for us to get back at it. The Mimic is a copy of the Goose? Question mark. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. So 75% win rate, you guys, over, you know, what I feel must be like hours of us recording it. I'm having so much fun with these new decks. I just want to play and play and play. All right, we're going first. So we just destroyed our opponent with the Lantern. Kaya's Lantern is so strong. It's actually not Kaya's Lantern. In this deck it is, but it is Tergrid, God of Fright. All right, we need removal. There it is. Let's tuck that away. All right, they're not playing. We don't need to play. Land can go, looking for more removal. Foam in play. That's our turn. They hit for 1. That's fine. Playing their Giants. Gary's Harbinger. Okay. So these are all odds, which is quite nice. The ring can go for now. We just need more removal. Well, I mean... well, I mean... I don't want to get beat up. Let's event first. Oh, that token's an even, actually. I think it's an odd because it's 1-1. LOL. Doomskar would have been good there, I guess. It doesn't matter. Garrick is okay. We can Skyclave that. I just wanted to remove without the Skyclave. Because I didn't want to, you know, hit odd. That just gets it to the end of turn. Let's take our scry. Land can go, like we talked about, just looking for more removal. Soul Shatter, stuff like this. Our Lantern. Kaya.
That was a short hunt.
That's our turn. We're basically out of cards. We need to start drawing with these tomes. They're going to get a 4/4 when the Apparition dies. That's pretty cool. That's a nice hit. That's our Lantern. It's like, we just need more removal still. That will do for the Beast. That's our turn. We have a draw. 6 lands. Lovestruck Beast in play. Now that's interesting. But they need to be drawing, which means they need the henge out. Take the draw. Land. We'll take the scry. Heartless Act is really good, actually. We're gonna take a... Actually, no, because we left it there. We could have done it the other way around, actually. And then they would have only gotten a 2/2, but... just destroying everything. Right, everything must go. It's a discount sale. Let's just take our draw here. Who cares? More land. That's just great. I love it. Alright. Another beast. I can only assume one of these is Great Henge, right? They have another Primal Might. At least he can't attack us this turn. It's got Summoning Sickness. So we just need a wipe. Take the Scry, gain the life. Perfect. We hit evens, the beast can't attack without a 1/1. They already have 6, so like the henge can be played anyways. Alright, we need to get lucky. No henge. If there's a henge, we lose. Yorvo. That's our turn. We could turn it to a 1/1. Ha! Right? The little baby Yorvo. We made a 1/1 for Lovestruck Beast to attack. Let's stop the draw. We need something really good off the top. Nice. We're so screwed. We need a wipe. Alright. Maybe we can get a lantern. Nice.
Armor fertilizes crop. Out of our way.
Really good for them.
Buckle under our might.
Alright, we get the kill. We're still, like, in a really, really bad spot. Lands. Oh my gosh, that's so lucky. We have to take Uprising. They can't block us. Garrick's down to 2.
That was
Deep breaths.
funny. Dare you to stop this?
Down to 4. It's tapped. The ring does not do what we need. Okay, can only plus.
Growing.
We're calling this so close. We need even just like the tomes or the Birth of Meletis. That sucks. Nice.
Out of our way.
Oh, that sucks. Good game. Let's pull a wipe. Even then. That lantern would have been sick! We could have taken that damage. Should have blocked with the apparition instead. I don't know if we would have survived or not. Good game. Can't win them all. Ugh. Ugh. Going first with 3 extinction events. What could go wrong? Control matchup? It has to be after pulling that many. There's no way we get an aggro matchup. Please play a creature. It's green! And they play a ginger brew. Praise the Lord. And God is good. We pull a Doomskar as well? Stop it! Stop it! Oh my gosh. 2 Gingies. Let's put you away for later. Wouldn't even need it. Whoa. I've never had so much just field wipe in my hand at once ever playing Magic. This is a first for me. Typically, I've had 3 of a kind of like creatures or something, and they all just get destroyed or eaten up, but this is gonna be just insane. Crazy what you can do in an environment where rogues cease to exist. We're stopping 3 with damage. One of these is even though now, eh? Land can go. Let's just clean up. Typically, we would be a lot more sparing with that, but we're sitting on 3 events, so I'm not sure there's really even a reason. Looking for Kaya. We could even take damage here. We won't, though. I almost pressed odd. Yeah, and I'm sure rogues will come back once everybody's sick of the new as well. They're like, oh, this new jank didn't work. I still need to climb Mythic. Here on. So at least we're stopping, you know, their mutates and stuff, right? Have you ever just used Extinction Event as single target removal? I have. Right, just stopping the Sterix mutation. And now it's Angel Town. They could counter it. They've got mana available. Typically, when I run Mutate, I'll run Negates to stop from removal. Playing this Kaya control deck is like listening to Pink Floyd. It's just like... it just flows, man. A Shore Shark that can bounce our tokens. That's terrifying. No way they can mutate onto it for 2. It's just a ram through. Just as bad as the bounce. And that's on their turn. That was all instant speed on our end step. That's terrifying. That's the terrifying, man! They get a draw, too. You guys really know how to piss us off. Kidding. Kidding! Let's see what they drop. Not enough mana for an Ardenvale token yet. We're at 14. We can take a Great Horn. And we draw a replacement. And now we have enough mana for our Ardenvale as well. They're top decking. We should close this out pretty quick. Especially if they drop another 4 or less. We're going to try to hold on to it, I think. Which is smart. Then double drop. Could be a shark again, right? And we'll attack into it. That's what they want us to do, is attack into the shark. Which I will do. Well, no, because then they can mutate onto that. It's so annoying. But at least they're top decking again then. So let's just not be too shy. Let's go after it. Jump into a shark. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It blocks the apparition, sure. But we're getting the shark, right? So they're just mutating onto a token. Which is like not the worst. It is a 4/4 though, I guess, which sucks, but oh, it's a 5-drop. I thought the shark was a 4-drop. I forget that this thing is a 5-drop because it mutates for 4, and I never cast, like, it's got flash. Oh, no. I guess it's still a necessity to have in play. No blocks, take the damage. Pass our turn. Eliminate's good. It's not quite what we need, but it's good. Kaya, where are you? I need you to be ensuring the Skyclave. Don't you dare. Oh, that's really good. It bounced one of our tokens. Are you serious? They just turned their 5-drop into a 4-drop and bounced our Skyclave back to our hand. Oh, they deny it right there. They picked up on the mistake. Hey, that's all that matters, right? Let's take this. And then let's quadruple block. That was pretty close for them, eh? That's alright, though. You know, welcome to the land of top decking. We have Castle Ardenvale. We're in the lead. Let's keep this land in hand. As a little bluff skis. Ardenvale in the house. Eliminate's really good. Hit for 2. Stop on their turn. My Magic downloads at 83% on my phone, my mobile device. Ardenvale, go! How many matches do you think Castle Ardenvale's won? It's a lot. Oh, that's really good. Lantern in play. Land goes out. You start going for it. So we're gonna force them to discard that. What you got in your hand, Willis? They're gonna take the damage maybe if it's important to them. No, it's just a land. And then we're gonna see if we need to use our eliminate before we drain our mana. Actually, no, we've got enough for both. 6. This only costs 4. So we're not doing anything there. We can just force them to either sack or lose life, though. now, you know, we just finished the match with the Lantern. We hold up the Ardenvale tokens, and it says, like, Lantern, Lantern, Lantern. Right, we have lethal. Right, because of the attackers, they can only block one of them. So I'm talking about. Kaya control is good. 83% win rate. Crushing it through. Slicing, whatever you want. Sharding through. I guess Kaya's got daggers. She's slicing through. Our opponent goes first. You know, we're just going to play slow. Robber of the rich. Let's see if we can pull out some more evens, maybe. Before we just go into 1-for-1 land. Right, I want to get 2-for-1 or 3-for-1. Okay, perfect. That is good for later. We're birthing this turn anyways. We're birthing this turn. We could make sure they don't get a good card. Or we just let them take the lottery and then we make sure we get something. Alrighty. Ooh. Oh, they got that Skyclave that we put on top. I was wondering, so where did that Skyclave go? Now we know. We're being impatient. They're going to take our tome. Oh. That's not the right choice. But hey, I'll allow it. Now we get to scry finally. Oh, that's so good. Not control-y enough, so it's like a finisher. Okay, that's a 2-for-1. It's like a takeout special, right? Can I get a dinner for 2, please? That's what's left of the meal. It's just the Extinction Event bones. It's me sitting on top of it. Play some more odds. Ooh. We are running low on life. And they can get indestructible, but it doesn't protect them from the exile. Doomskar's good. Another 2-for-1 should seal the deal. They can send it to the grave, so it doesn't matter. We get the XX 2/2. It's our turn. What's that foretell card they have? Oh, Bone Crusher. Nice. It could be a robber, so let's just wait. Right? We all know how that panned out for us with early scries. Then it's just in play. If anybody has errors on their install with Arena, we had someone mention they did, and they actually got around it by just reinstalling it. So that's good news. Right, we need a third event here. We have Doomskar, I guess, but the Giant's gonna survive. I guess we just Kaya Minus on the Giant. Oh, that's good. Right? So it's like it doesn't even protect them. Meletis in play. Put the land in. Pass our turn. Soul Shatter's active. You know, typically I like to play this on top of the God of Fright so we get their permanents, but... Hey, that's pretty cool. Let's wait it out. Just hit for 1. Good game, man. People do not like the control matchups, baby. It's feeling pretty good. That's 4 in a row. 5 in a row, I think, actually. We go first. 2 land, 2 tomes. Actually, 3 land. I love seeing Emeria's Call just, like, tucked over to the side. It's like, okay, this doesn't work. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. Entering tap. Gaining life. We have land for next turn, and there's no attackers, so we don't need the 0/4 defender, so the tome's a better call, I think. Blossoming Sands. Take our scry. Another Emeria's Call is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We should be digging for removal, I think, maybe. Tome in play again. Double scry is always nice. And Drago with the Selesnya. Fertile Footsteps. So let's take our scry. Really? We cannot escape Emeria's Call. Let's toss that one. Take a scry with our second. Alright. We'll keep the scry land. That's a little bit better, I think. So we shuffle here, so we grab the land first. We could take the draw, even. Yeah, let's take the draw. We'll play this tempo later. I do like the scry lands, though, with a control deck. It's the same reason the Mazemind Tome is so good. Cobra in the house, baby! Passage in play. Takes them to 3, 4, 5 mana total. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We need a wipe for Vorinclex. Let's just take our draw. Tired of this priority popping up in our face. Hey, there it is. That means we also have to take the scry to get rid of our priority. Typically, we do this on their end step. Soul Shatter takes care of Vorinclex as well, if that's what's going on. I don't know. Just preparing for the worst, I guess, right? So they're up to 5 mana here. It really feels like they are just playing in Selesnya colors, though. Green and white. Pellet Retreat. Yeah, okay, interesting. Snag that. ASAP. It's a good card. Skyclave Apparition is really our only artifact enchantment removal. Take the scry. That's really good. And turn. I do want to play these angels, so kind of holding on to that Emeria's Call. Another Fertile Footsteps puts them to 4 mana total. I'm not sure if they played a land organically yet or not. No. So back up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 available mana. Getting a little out of hand, I think, Mr. Bondrago. Oh, Florahedron. Florahedron. I should try to work on my pronunciation while we're here at least. Oh! They Skyclave our Skyclave? Dirty, dirty dogs. You dirty dog. So... let's just toss it up, hit evens. Or we go, like, tit for tat. Like, yeah? Take my Skyclave, I'll take your Skyclave. Right? Let's take a draw. Grab our life. We're not bouncing in, so it's really irrelevant. The land is good for our call. So we just chump block with the apparition, and then we wipe the field of evens. Oh no, an 8/8! That's terrifying! Then go up to 1, 2, 3 available mana here. 4 with the Florhedron. Glass casket, you dirty, dirty dog. Stop the damage. Let's play the ring first. Oh, actually, no, that's really bad. Because we'll give them that 8/8, just free and clear. Just as much damage, though. We gain the life here, so it's like we can take some hits, and there's plenty of removal. Even the Emeria's Call is going to get the job done for us. Root Grazer's fine. Big hit. Let's just go to Angel Town. Hopefully there's no top deck removal. They did get it. No, they didn't. Okay. I thought they pulled a casket. I was going to freak out. I was going to lose my mind for a second, you guys. They bounced the land back, which seems weird to me. Just to replay it. Oh, they had another Root Grazer. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's trade with that while we can, because it's going to go to 9 right away. That leaves us with 4 or 5 available mana. We can't take the damage is the thing. If we play it as 5, yeah, we will be able to, because we have 8. Perfect. Replicating Ring is, you know, becoming my favorite mana stone, or mana rock, because it's, you know, still the same as it always has been. But now, you know, it at 8 turns becomes 8 mana instead, which is like insane. Now you're forced to deal with people's Banner Rocks. Uh-oh. Right? So the nice thing with Soul Shatter and the God of Fright is we get to take their creatures. Right? Force them to sacrifice and just take them. It's a nice play, yes? Yeah. All right, we go first. We have 3 land. Doomskar at the ready. Replicating Ring, which I really, really like. A reminder to everybody to download MTG Arena on their mobile device. I wonder if mine's done downloading. I've been downloading it for a while. Let's get the Emeria's Call, or the Shattered Skyclave, in first. Boom, boom, boom. Is it downloaded? Where are you hiding? I don't see it. It is a massive download. Let's foretell that. Open my Play Store. Yeah, I'm at 66%. Magic the Gathering Arena, early access. That's what you're looking for. Get after it. I like how it wouldn't let us pick which land we played there. It just went right in as the Brightclimb Pathway, which is what we wanted, which is good, at least. Hello, good game. This is our deck that we just showcased. Going first, 2 land into a ring. With nice removal and Kaya top end. This is what we want to play with, right? New cards, Doomskar, Replicating Ring, Kaya the Inexorable. It's gonna be fun. If we find that 3rd land. Right? If we find that 3rd land. Ooh. We do get there, which is great. We even get a scry for the 4th land. We only need 1 ring. 2's a little greedy. Or is it? Or is it? Oh, it's so greedy! So we use the ring in conjunction with the lantern. It makes 8 mana. It's like 2 activations of the lantern per turn. 2 extra as well. So we could play a lantern or a ring and then foretell our Doomskar. They're just ramping for Genesis Ultimatum, I guess, right? No land annoys me. And we know we're not needing the Doomskar, so let's just go Tome instead. So if they're running straight towards a Ugin, that's good for us, but... Nice. Premier Giants. Far cooler than I had previously thought. Glimpse the Cosmos is like a very nice card. Let's take our scry. More land would be better. Let's just pass our turn. Stomp is fine, it just deals 2 damage. It doesn't actually combo with the Calamity Bear. Again, this is fine. It's just stomps. We will take it out, though. We're also going to take a draw here. That land. Chillin', dog. They're tapped. Let's just get Kaya out there.
Death is inevitable. And so
Let's foretell Doomskar. And then we have a Scry. Bone Crusher in play. Land and then another Bone Crusher. If we can get Kaya's emblem off, I'll be very pleased. Take our Scry. Third ring can go. We need interaction. Another Scry. Land can go. We could just exile it, I guess. Or we put out a creature instead of our lantern. And then we insure it.
here.
C. 2 land, 4 life with our lantern and a draw. Or, sorry, our tome. Lantern's on the opposite side of the God of Fright. So if anything happens to it, we get a 1/1. So we can just interrupt this damage and trade with the Bone Crusher. Awkward. Just so they get the kill on it, I guess. They also get to dig, which is good. Kaya's ultimate pops off here. Well, first her ability does, in which this gets bounced to our hand, allowing us to replay it as the lantern, which is our primary goal, and we get the 1/1. So let's take our draw and the life gain here. Deck's kind of silly when it pops off. Okay, that's really good for us. Right, we don't have too many. And I want to leave Doomskar just chilling. But these are both evens. And it's got to be non-token. Let's take out the Calamity Bear, lose our token. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do exactly what we just did, right? Got a Fright back in play. Kaya's plus on it, so it's insured.
You'll be fine. Trust me.
We should get our emblem next turn. If there's an Ugin here, we're in a bad spot. No, we're good. Tectonic Giant. Bone Crusher Giant. Good game. Nice. Our opponent goes first to land, but we do have a ring plus a Meletis, which is nice, and actually a Emeria's Collar too. Go for it. Get that first one in there so we don't run into trouble on like turn 5 or something. Not that I think we will. Shrines. We have no Ugin. No way to deal with them. Gross. It's gonna be a hard win for us. So slow. Right? Let's take the scry. Event can go, we know there's no creatures. Play 6, next turn 7. There's nothing we can do about these shrines. It's upsetting. I guess disenchant, but typically that's something you'd sideboard. Pass our turn. We do have 4 mana available here. I mean, 19 life's not the worst. How else can we gain life here? No other ways. So that can remove us from combat, which is good for them. Draws them a bunch of cards. If we had Ugin in the deck, sure, but we don't. This is just going to be a super duper good game. So they can just discard to kill an angel, right? Which they have plenty of cards for. Game. It's not going to happen. A rematch from the video before. Burning Tree Ronin. Welcome to the Thunderdome. Take our scry. Land's not bad. Land is good. Get that 0/4 defender out as soon as we can. Land is indeed good. A lot of it. Burning Tree, dog. You dog. The passage? Yeah. Oh my god. Hit for 10 damage here. Doesn't put us in a good spot. They just have haste, right? Well, kind of. They're reading Replicating Ring. It's, you know, just kind of that late game thing for us. Just the mana that it makes is nice. Shock us. Do they have lethal next turn? They might. 4 mana. To a robber. They hit for 4. Oh, they hit for 6. And they pull our removal off the top. You would have hit them all. That's hilarious. That's so funny that Robert took our jazz. Our opponent goes first. That's no buenos. Today we're playing with Kaya the Inexorable. We have her lantern. Within Tergrid, got a Fright. Really? Rogues, rogues, rogues. Cool beans. Free time to be alive. Right, we do have an event afterwards, so I'm not worried. Just rogues. Just rogues. Take our replicating ring, and they main phase in their Thought Thief. Right, it's all about main phasing that Thought Thief. Oh gosh. God bless. Thank the Lord for this Doomskar. Right? It really helps. It doesn't give them that one extra turn that they need to recover, right? They're used to being able to, like, oh, it's only turn 3. I'm fine. I can take a whole nother turn before I start holding up counter magic. It takes that away from them, which is really nice. They're using Zarasan. I guess that's why they're looking at our grave. These people. Sacker your Wind Robber. Sack your Wind Robber. It's really easy to be doing all this stuff. Or not. They don't want the draw, I guess. They could have just sacked that for the draw, no? Draw a card. 8 or more cards in graveyard, which we had 10. They don't want the draw. They don't want the draw. That's okay. We're gonna snag that tutelage too. They're fully tapped. No passage on top of the crab. Alright, in tapped. Alright, just get it out of the way. 3 cards in hand. Did they play with Flash finally? They do. They're learning, right? We taught them a little something. Of course, we block this. Just snag it while counter magic's down. This is even, a lot easier for us to get. Just take it. Pulls counter magic, or, you know, they feel safe, so they play out their other stuff. They're not going to be discarding. Really good. Let's pull counter magic here. It's where things get more interesting, right? When you play with new cards. Let's force the discard now. They can just pay life. You know, they've got lots of it. Nice. They have to take Kaya out. Good game. The sad thing about our... Well, actually, no, we had Soul Shatter. We could have waited and just taken the damage. Kaya gonna plus on this thing?
This should be a nice break from Ravnica.
What else is there to do, right? Which really shuts us down.
Don't worry, I got you.
Angels help a little bit, right? Shoot. Alright, good game. Play something original, bro. For the world. Woof. Kaya's Lantern. I like it. You know, I basically just got this idea from the lore. If you guys haven't been listening, I have the story in audio form you guys can listen to. You know, Kaya and Inga's got her lantern. She turns into Allrund, which is pretty cool. But, you know, this is Tergrid, not Inga, I know. But the lantern is still there, and that's the key part of the lore for me. So, Kaya and the lantern, it's good, right? Mass control. We get to use Doomskar, which is a lot of fun. We get to use Replicating Ring, which is cool as well. And then, of course, you know, our favorite planeswalker of the set, I think, Kaya. And then the God of Fright as well, being a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think of the deck. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and Amazon if you can. You know, click wherever and you'll find us. And, you know, of course, we'll see you soon in the next video. Make sure to comment if you're still here watching in, you know, my very first pinned comment. It's going to say wolf underneath. Let's get, you know, 100 wolves. And we're going to have this wolf chain going off every video. So thank you so much, you guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon in the next video.